That video may end up on my vintage collection. It may not. Everybody, and welcome to my first newly recorded video. You may have seen my last couple of videos, which were from my vintage collection, which is where I've taken videos that I made in lockdown, and I liked the look of them. I liked what I'd done with them, so I'm uploading them to YouTube now. So, but then there's also going to be the new records coming, and then it'll be merged together, and then it'll just be the new recordings from a point onwards. I don't know when. It depends on when I decide to upload the vintage collection stuff, and also how much I have, because I've only got 10. Only a few complete ones. The rest are just sitting there. I just created a video project, and then nothing happened yet. I just put the video in and then didn't get around to editing it. That happened about 1 million times. Anyway. This is and then this is what's going to happen, like this kind of thing, newly recorded videos are what's going to happen, obviously, at some point, and this is the first one. We're in OMSI, in the Yorkshire Counties 3.0 map, and it's very laggy for some reason. Anyway, let's get the bus started. This usually goes wrong, so good luck to me. And it went right, so I'll just go up to the bus stand, the end of the bus stand. I don't know why it doesn't spawn in at the end of the bus stand, because that just would make so much more sense. I don't know why I was about to open the doors there. Anyway, let's do all this kind of stuff. So, boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. So that's that stuff sorted. Then we're going to be doing 83A, so I'll just get the timetable. 83A, tour Monday, Friday 01. Waivesworth stand F. No, we're going Westfield Police HQ at 9:03. Wait, no, leaving here at 9:03, getting there at 9:20. That's okay. I displaced bus E142, which will be withdrawn. I'm okay with that. Right, now let's set the destination, which I believe, from all the times I've driven this route, including the millions of takes I've had for this video, it's 283 for the Westfield Police HQ, 83A. Lag. No, I just misclicked. Yay. Right, so that's what things look like from the outside of the bus, and we're not going to wait until 9 o'clock. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to you can't see this because of the way I've got the recording set up, just in case I get any notifications. I don't want to have names popping up, just for privacy reasons. So, but yeah. So anyway, now it's currently whatever the time is, it's early in the morning, and we're gonna go to the bus stand. Oh, I'm still not very proficient with the route, so I'll get that stuff up. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, it's the you can see now the route helpers. If you build maps in OMSI 2, which I'm only starting to, you'll know they're called route helpers. If you don't, you'll probably do what I did and just call them directions or things hovering in the air that tell you where to go. Those kind, yeah. I'm always crazy like that. I just like call them what they are. I call things what they are, but they have but as a result, they can get some pretty crazy names. I've got ticket selling turned off, by the way. I was a bit sad that I had to. For one, they got their arms clipping there and then just walking through, and they're like, yeah. Anyway, I turned ticket selling off because I'll just go forward to 9:01. I always like to leave 2 minutes early. But I had to turn ticket selling off. Sorry about any noise, by the way. It's just I do live in a house with my family, and we just had a storm yesterday, and there's a lot of stuff happening to repair the damage. Is in our fence came down. Yep. It was a very flimsy fence. Anyway, so I had to turn ticket selling off because it was being annoying. I was driving a 24 on this route once to Evesham, and I can't remember which stop it was. But I stopped at the stop, gave the passengers their tickets, so 2 passengers got their tickets successfully. And I had passenger dialogue hints enabled because I otherwise how are you supposed to know what ticket they want? They don't speak to you. And so I had that, and just I don't know why, but then let's say they wanted an adult single. I think they wanted. They gave me £10 for a £2.20 ticket. I think it's £2. Yeah, £2.20. So I gave them the £7.80 change, and well, it said, so I gave them the change and I gave them the ticket, and it said the passenger requests a different ticket, and it quite clearly stated that they wanted an adult single, and I was giving them an adult single with the correct change. So I just killed myself and turned off ticket selling because I didn't want to have that spoiling takes in this game, takes for this video, because I've been trying to do this for over a week now, just not being able to get it right. Either running out of time, or it's saving as the wrong video file for my video editor, or just having the wrong capture. And so it was all no one there. So it was obviously annoying, but it was life, I guess. And I have to live with it. If you're wondering why there's basically no one about on the roads, well, you may know how badly, if you play OMSI, you will know how badly optimized this game is. And when I mean that when I say that, because literally it's just like, because the developers, I think, as far as I heard, they had they fell out, and they went their separate ways, and then they forgot about the game. But as a result, it's badly optimized, and there's lag, which you'll probably see. And then I found a video, because I just about had enough of the lag, because I was driving on OMSI to London, and I went into Elephant and Castle, and the game crashed. It just crashed. And so I was just I then turned to YouTube for answers, and I found a video which I will link in the description, and also there will be a card up above, which is probably right there right now. And then that's, but also I'll do it. No, I won't do it at the end. So basically, that video I because the settings that were recommended in the OMSI manual, anyone thinks they're gonna work? I don't know. But yes, so I copied all. I didn't copy all the settings. Obviously, I changed it a bit for my computer, which isn't at all a gaming PC, by the way. It's not. It's just a normal household PC. I've been begging my parents, literally begging, to get a gaming PC, but they're just like no. They're just like no, literally. They just don't want it for some reason. I don't know why. They've yet to give me a reason that is valid to an 11-year-old. But that's just life, I guess. I can't, and no, there's no get it for your birthday, because my birthday's in 6 months. I can't, I cannot wait 6 months. But I guess I've managed for the last few years. Yeah, so this isn't a gaming PC, so it's laggy anyway. It will always just be like that, as long as this computer is being used for this purpose, which is not what it was built for.
The next stop is Hills of
I mean, it's a good computer. It's not a gaming computer. Not that I can call myself a serious gamer. But yeah, so yeah, I had to because there was one golden rule, is that with all the sliders in the OMSI settings, move it left, and that's generally reducing lag, and I had to do that quite a lot. In fact, most things were as far left as they could possibly go, and I wish they could go even further left, because I just yeah, one of the things I obviously had to turn off was mirror reflections, so I have the joy of that. So it does mean pulling out from bus stops is a bit tricky to check the mirrors. Why am I even indicating? No idea. But yeah, so it's always going to be laggy for me. All my stuff's going to be laggy, and I apologise in advance for all of that. Because you know, it's just the way life works. But yes, so I think as this is my first video, I might as well let it be an introduction to my channel, which is probably what I've already made it.
The next stop is Hills of
But there's 4 key things about my channel that you need to know. 4 key things. In my last few takes, I was calling them things. I don't know what to call them, so I'll call them things, were the official name I was giving them, until I realised that name was just 1, a bit of a mouthful, and 2, just yeah. So, number 1 is Steam. A lot is based off Steam. What I mean by that is I get all my games from Steam. Most of my content for the games also come from Steam. A couple things with Train Simulator where I didn't get them from Steam, but that's just the way life works sometimes. And what else? So yeah, I didn't. So yes, and my channel name is my Steam username. If you're wondering why there's 2 L's, not 1 L, it's quite simple. So when I was creating my Steam name, the one thing I didn't notice was that I accidentally put 2 L's in, and I just kept it like that because I thought it was a little more unique. And I kept it, and the profile picture also is the same as my Steam picture. And yeah, so that I haven't changed any of this stuff because I don't know why, I just haven't. On Steam. Yeah, also yes, so there's a lot of stuff that comes from, a lot of this stuff is going to all be like no, it's all coming from Steam. The games are coming from Steam. Yeah. I'm rambling on now, but you probably get what I'm saying. So then there's number 2, which is content. So what kind of videos will I be uploading? If it hasn't been clear yet, then I'll make it abundantly clear now. This is a gaming channel. In my channel section, by the time this video comes out, there'll be a link to my music channel. There are currently no videos uploaded there, just because I haven't had any real music opportunities recently, because I've been isolating. I have been self-isolating. I was supposed to be doing one on yesterday. Well, it won't be yesterday when you're watching. It might be yesterday when you're watching this video. No, it won't be. Friday the 18th of February 2022. I was supposed to be doing something musical, but only a few days before, I had to go and get COVID, so that ruled out that happening. Sad face. And yeah, so there'll be videos there soon, but just, this is a gaming channel. But what kind of games do I play, and what kind of gaming channel will this be? So this is the kind of style. This is voiceover, just get gameplay most of the time. There'll be tutorials. There'll be tutorials, definitely. One of my first tutorial series I'm planning on is how to create a scenario in Train Simulator. We're creating a basic scenario. And I think those kinds of videos, tutorials, could get quite a lot of viewers, you know, because that kind of thing, those kinds of things are complicated, and I know lots of people, of course, want to do them because they want, you know, and that's what I'll try and do. But then there'll be these gameplays, these kinds of things. But what games do I play? I forgot to indicate. What games do I play? I play, obviously, OMSI. My last video was Train Simulator, so I play Train Simulator. Bus Simulator 21. I also play other train games such as World of Subways, Train Station Simulator, which you probably don't know. It's a small game, but it's a nice game. Whether or not I do any videos on Train Station Simulator, I don't know, because it's a small game. I mean, I could do. Might end up promoting the game in a way, maybe. I've never really seen that many gameplay videos.
The next stop is Redwood Station.
Gets cut off because usually I stop at that stop. So yeah. Anyway, so I've never really seen many gameplay videos for Train Station Simulator. You know, I enjoy the game a little bit. It's got technical things that are odd, but I think I've kind of tried to suss those out and suss them out. But yeah, there could be videos from that. Might not be. They may not get the highest viewer base ever. Anyway, but yeah, those are the kinds of games I play. What else do I play? Train Sim World I have, but as I said, my computer's just off for it. So yeah. Any other games I play? Euro Truck Simulator, an American Truck Simulator. Yeah, there'll be some stuff from that. I think there's going to be some videos from my vintage collection on that, actually. Yeah, so... yeah, so what's number 3 is live streams. I do not, repeat not, have any live streaming experience on any social media platforms, nor do I have any fancy live streaming software. Do not expect live streams soon. Live streams will not even be common anyway. Because just because I don't have the time, I don't have the viewer base, and I don't have the equipment, the necessary equipment. I'd also need someone to be the moderators on the chats. But yeah, so live streams are expected to be infrequent, and maybe for a bit, maybe in this early stage, non-existent. Number 4, schedule. Right, what was I saying? Yeah, schedule, number 4. So, my schedule, I'm planning on, is quite simply recording videos and editing them at the weekend, uploading them to YouTube at the weekend, but scheduling them to be released to the public YouTube eye at certain times during the week. So I'll have a maximum of 5 videos going up, all so one each day. I haven't decided what time yet. It might be in the morning, it might be in the evening, never know. I don't think I'll set them as premieres. I'll just set them to go out, because just because I think, yeah, premieres are kind of a bit, I find premieres, they're not annoying, but I just think it's tricky, because with premieres, you know, you set reminders, but you might not be available to watch it. I mean, obviously, you know, you can watch it at some other time, but still, I just think I won't be doing premieres. That's all I'm saying. I won't be doing premieres for a while. I might do I haven't actually decided on that yet. I might do premieres. I might not. This video might be premiering in front of your very eyes right now as you're watching this. It may not. I don't actually know. But yeah, so that's schedule. And then, you know, I might, as I said, live streams will be infrequent and at this stage possibly non-existent. But if there are live streams, they will likely be squeezed into the schedule on an on a special occasion. Like, it's currently half term. Whether or not I do end up actually following my schedule this week, as it is literally today is the first day of half term, and I just had a day of homeschooling, which I was expecting to have anyway because I was isolating, but also the school had to be shut down because it was so windy, and so yeah, that was fun, nice. It was actually nice. In form time, we all showed each other our teddy bears, and I think I won. I had these 2 gigantic teddy bears. Sorry if there's nothing that I personally don't see anything wrong with teddy bears. It's nice. I like teddy bears, and I think the whole class likes them. Everyone was showing their teddy bears, and they had some special story. It was really sweet. But yeah, so anyway, number 5. I forgot that there was a 5th one, because I've been trying to do this video a million times, every time, getting a different list of the 5 things, sometimes it not even being 5 things, because just of reasons, psychological reasons, such as my brain just not functioning. But yeah, so that's why there's a 5th one, even though I just said earlier that there were only 4. The 5th one is equipment. guess you could say. So, at the moment, I do not, what equipment do, I'm gonna get this at some point. What equipment do I use? It's quite a simple question. What equipment do I use? So, recording. For my vintage collection, I recorded with the standard built-in Xbox Game Studio. Don't know why. Well, I do know why. Just because I hadn't. That was all I had. But as a result, there were no voiceovers because the I used the same microphone I'm using now, and just gonna turn it down a bit actually. And yeah, it's too loud. Is that better? Right, and so I use the same microphone I'm using now, and and the audio was atrocious. I mean, atrocious. And as there's no thingamajig, what do you call them? Face cam, whatever they call them, like face cam thingamajigs. I'll remember the name at some point, because my camera's also awful. It feels like that camera. It feels like it's 1990 minus 100. Honestly, but yeah, so I just hit my head against the steering wheel whilst I said the audio was atrocious. So I was using that to record. So that's why none of my vintage collection videos actually have voiceover, because the audio ended up being so bad with such a good microphone. And so yeah, that was getting annoying. So I downloaded OBS Studio. So I'm using OBS Studio to record all these new videos. Then I'm using to edit my videos. This is an interesting story. So for my vintage collection, I for my vintage collection videos, I use the built-in Microsoft video editor in Photos. And in fact, I used that also for these new records. And if you're wondering why, just because I'm not gonna, because I like it, and I wasn't like, when I first was making videos, I didn't want to spend any money when I was just making videos for pleasure. And also, just so you know, I'm not in this for the money. I am not in this for the money. Like, there's no profits coming from this. This is just for pleasure. This is pleasure, pure pleasure, because I just want to. But yeah, so anyway, so I first got OBS Studio, and so I first got OBS Studio when I found out it was free. It was only just about a week ago now, maybe a week and a half, and it was good. I liked it, but it was saving my recordings as .nkv files, and when I tried to put those into the video editor, it said this file has properties that cannot be read. Please use a different file. At which point I hit my head against my steering wheel. And I hit my head against the steering wheel. Yeah. Then I did some experimenting, and I managed to change what OBS was saving the files as. Hopefully it still doesn't have any unreadable properties. If it does, I will kill my. No, I won't. Don't worry. I will just hit my head against the steering wheel like I always do. That is my point of refuge, that top of the steering wheel and where it connects with the centre of my forehead. And a grimace touching the centre part of the steering wheel. Yeah. So that's just about my average life when things go wrong on a computer. And then yeah, so I yeah, so and I got when I found these MKV files weren't being read by Microsoft Video Editor. My dad thought, Merlin, text your brother, ask him what he used, because he, for his young enterprise, he with some of his friends started up. He didn't start it, but he joined some of his friends on a young enterprise business called Shout Out Adverts, where so it was just advert company, and so I texted him. I asked him what video editor he used, and he said he used DaVinci Resolve, which I downloaded. I haven't figured out how to use it yet. I might use it at some point if ever there's anything advanced video editing, such as perhaps. So, like if I ever need to blur content for whatever reason, I'll probably, if I figure out how to use DaVinci Resolve, I'll probably do that. Yeah, so that kind of advanced video editing. But yeah, I'll probably stick with Microsoft's video editor for a while, because it's good. If you use all its features to your advantage, it can be very powerful. As with everything, everything could seem very, very basic. But then, if you used all the features to your advantage, all of a sudden you can create amazing things. And I find that with Microsoft Video Editor, when I created a video in the style of the Flight channel, which I will, if you don't know who that channel is, I'll leave a link in the description. No, I'll just have a card up above, actually. Just a card up above, to the Flight channel, because I created a video like their videos, and I made up. It was a fictional story, but yes. So that used quite a lot of clever techniques, which were clever techniques in the eyes of that video editor that I was using. That video may end up on my vintage collection. It may not. Yeah. So I'm tired. I just got out of bed. Yeah, that may end up in my vintage collection. It may not. But anyway, I'm drifting. So that's the story behind my equipment. Now we've got until we get back to haven't got long. We've got until we get back to Waivesworth. So I'll just talk. I'll just talk about. I should have done this earlier, but why did I even start a YouTube channel in the first place?
The next stop
A couple of
is
weeks ago,
Music Corner.
I got to school, waiting outside, and I was waiting outside the form room, chatting to a couple of my friends. One of them raised the fact that he had a new YouTube channel. Card up above, link in the description. Yeah, they'll be okay with their channels being promoted like that. I'll just ask how they want it being promoted. Actually, when I say that, I mean, do they want me to mention their names at all? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just playing with a popper. So yes, so and then another one of my friends. So and he had what, like 2 subscribers. He had 2 subscribers in 2 days. He had short Minecraft videos that were 7 seconds long. 7 seconds long. And then I went and quite cleverly pointed out that I said, why don't you put them on YouTube Shorts? Because like they're short. They're short to go on YouTube Shorts. And then he's like, well, it's less viewers. And then I point out that I spend 20 minutes at least a day just scrolling through YouTube Shorts and double tapping on most videos. If you're wondering what the double tapping is, that's like. And actually, there's an interesting thing about YouTube Shorts. So, if you, with a lot of times, I've wished I could press the like button more than once. Now, yeah, of course you can, but if you press the like button, then it likes, and then if you press it again, it unlikes. But with YouTube Shorts, if you double tap in the center of the screen, sorry, my parents are talking. But yeah, so if you on YouTube Shorts, if you double tap in the center of the screen, it likes. If you double tap again, it likes again. So if you double tapped 100 times, it would be 100 likes, I think. So that's. But I just wish you could do that for normal videos as well. Because there are some videos where that's kind of like, I just wish. But yeah, so, and then one of my other friends pointed out the fact that he had a YouTube channel, which had 65 subscribers or something, and was so much better. They're both gaming YouTube channels, by the way. One's Minecraft, one is like, I don't know, games. And yeah, they're both. The 7-second one isn't the best channel for that one reason, but it's okay, and it's doing well. I have to say, it is doing well. I'll leave a link to both their channels in the description, by the way. But then I remember he was once we were queuing up for food, and he said started talking about, you know, the YouTube channel Alexa Real, and then he said, and I said yeah, and then he's like, well, there's so many rip-offs, and then he started listing them, and I just interrupted and said you, because he that's basically what he is. Now, okay, so let me just make this thing clear before we get to Waivesworth. So, I have no problem with channels magpieing ideas from other channels, but everyone has some kind of unique characteristic to their channel, whether that's being very, very, very fan based, so always communicating with fans and things, or whether that's lots of videos, or you know, so everyone has their unique style. And I have to say, I really do not have any problem with people magpieing ideas from other channels. That's why the word magpie even exists when it's not a bird. But just if you take, like, if you're like, just take that and you just do that. You don't. apply any of your own touch, that's when I start to get a problem with things, because you've just copied another channel and kind of not put any work into it. And that's one of the reasons I like YTP videos, because they're always like, even if that you take the same video and you make it 1,000 times more hilarious, everyone's still gonna do it differently, and that's just because, you know, they'll take different things, and I just think that that's so good, because they'll do different things, they'll make different jokes, and that just makes everyone is unique in this world, and then that needs to be reflected in, you know, if you're gonna do things like YouTube and you're gonna magpie ideas from other channels, don't directly copy it, because that's just, you know, if someone went and directly copied me, I'd probably be kind of getting on their backs in a way, in a formal, lawful way, because I just think people downright copying is to me, it's a bit of an insult, and it's also a mark of laziness in the person who is copying, because, well, they're not applying anything. Well, they're using the video editors and they're making the videos, but they're not experimenting with their own styles. Like, if you just downright copy someone else's style, then that's not good. If you magpie ideas, but yet you have your own style, whether that's length, editing, or even how the videos are, just, that's good, because as long as there's a difference, you know, channels are gonna get popular, and I think that's important, that everyone is different. If everyone's different in the real world, if they're gonna do social media, make sure that everyone's different there too. Oh, just click the curb. Yay. Anyway, I will stop arguing about that stuff, and I don't have anything else to talk about now. We're getting to Waivesworth. 1 stop, 0 stops. Yay, ding. I've got to take the thingamajig, haven't I? The thumbnail photo. I've been outside the bus, yes, but I haven't taken the thumbnail photo because I don't know why I haven't taken. No, I planned to take the thumbnail photo after I finished recording when we were back at Waivesworth, and all the people were getting off. Buses only. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah. So I guess I shall start concluding the video. So if you made it to the end, well done. I'll try and make this video interesting. But also, thank you for watching. This was my intro. I hope you learnt some things about my channel and why I'm doing this. And just some background. And yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe for more awesome content. Last night I gained a subscriber and 10 views, which were not people, which I don't think were people I knew. They may have been. I mean, all of my friends saw my texts, so that might be. But I did gain an extra subscriber from that, so yeah. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching. As I said, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video, which will be probably train simulator, and as I said, tutorial how to make your own scenario in Train Simulator. So I will see you in that video. Goodbye.